Good evening. My name is Alex Brangel, and I would like to welcome you today as I persuade you all to understand the dangers and benefits of marijuana, and to choose to not use or to stop if you're already using. There's no such thing as medical marijuana. States that have legalized medical marijuana might as well have just legalized it recreationally because it's a ruse. People just want to get high, not get well. After listening to my speech, the majority of my audience will understand the dangers and benefits of marijuana. Knowing the facts and the research about marijuana can be the difference between life and death or success and failure. Ever felt like your world is falling apart and your answer was to self-medicate? Well, I have, and that led me to endangering my life and limiting my success through the use of marijuana. There are many dangers when it comes to the use of marijuana, yet there are also a number of benefits to the use of the drug as well. I have been well informed over the years about the dangers of marijuana and also the benefits as well. Through research like the National Institute of Health, also known as NIH, and the National Institute of Drug Abuse, which is also known as NIDA, my father's 25 years of professional experience in the field of prevention and treatment of drug addiction, and certainly through my own use of the drug. So today I would like to present the different ways marijuana is used in society and explain the dangers and the benefits. Now that I have brought this to your attention, I can thoroughly explain those and provide you with research shown that this drug can be harmful or beneficial if used correctly when needed. Dr. Nora Volkow, director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse, has stated that regular marijuana use in adolescence is a part of a cluster of behaviors that can produce enduring detrimental effects and alter the trajectory of a young person's life, thwarting his or her potential. Many users tend to believe that smoking marijuana isn't dangerous. I was one of those users. For me, I was focused on using it to self-medicate, and that justified enough as an excuse to use. Little did I know how much it was affecting my life in more ways than one. Marijuana is the most illicit drug in the United States, says research on NIDA. What most refuse to believe is how dangerous and detrimental this drug is. Marijuana comes in smoking form, drinking form, and edible form. The most significant danger of marijuana is that it is a lipid-loving substance that binds itself to such critical fats in our bodies, like the myelin sheath in our brains and the reproductive organs like ovaries in women, resulting in disruption of these vital tissues. It is also a significant irritant to our lungs, resulting in a multitude of respiratory problems. Hallucinations are frequent and are a common effect of marijuana use. There was an incredible tragic event that happened in Denver, Colorado, where Richard Kirk shot and killed his wife after ingesting marijuana edibles. The article explains that he was hallucinating, and lab reports later found a large amount of marijuana in his system. Myths have come about marijuana being an escapable drug when needed, yet it is a highly addictive drug, and many users become dependent upon it. Dr. Volkow explains, we repeatedly hear the myth that marijuana is a benign drug that is not addictive, which it is, or that it does not pose a threat to the user's health or brain, which it does. A lot of users, including myself, become dependent upon the high it gives us and ignore the damage it does to our bodies. The research coming out of Colorado, where recreational and medicinal marijuana was first legalized, it's showing unfavorable statistics of academic success for all grade levels. A report from the Daily Signal states that drug-related student suspensions, expulsions increased 32% from school years 2008 to 2013. The vast majority were from marijuana violations. The benefits of marijuana are derived from the cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are a large family of chemicals related to THC, marijuana's main psychoactive ingredient. If used medically, not recreationally, CBD is used to treat conditions like childhood epilepsy, and the side effects from chemotherapy. Research has shown that the marijuana plant can be very beneficial to those in need, not for those in search of a high. As of March, 20 states have legalized marijuana under the use of medical conditions. Smoking it, eating it, drinking it, or however people find ways of using marijuana doesn't justify for medical use. Because it's not the plant itself that benefits you, it's the cannabinoids in the plant that are used for medicinal purposes. For those of you that consider smoking marijuana as a viable medical use, that delivery system is not supported by any reputable research, medical or scientific source. So in conclusion, like many social issues in our society, emotions tend to override common sense. The emotions that are in play here are our insatiable need to experience pleasure and avoid pain, which is in direct contrast to our common sense that says, just because it's natural doesn't mean it can't kill you, because it can. So as I said earlier and laid out, the use of marijuana, whether it be for medicinal or recreational use, is a matter of life and death or success and failure. So let's embrace the good and reject the bad of marijuana. Dr. Leslie Walker, a pediatrician from Seattle Children's Hospital and a professor from the University of Washington School of Medicine, recently stated, "It takes years to raise a teen to realize his or her potential. It takes much less time for marijuana to destroy it. We can bear the cost of lost potential or benefit from the safeguarding teens from threats to their development. Let's make the smarter choice."